How important is effective communication in your line of work?
Hi guys, so ayun, as a freediver coach, effective communication is a must line of work actually, because I am using a verbal and non-verbal communication. Since I'm a freediver, we use verbal in order to orient my clients and students, and I also use non-verbal kapag nasa ilalim ng student. Usually, hand signals, okay, not okay, that kind of sign. And also, required kami na magkaroon ng effective communication, because if not, baka magkaroon kami ng some misunderstandings between me and, especially me as being coach of my students and my clients. Yeah.
Question: how would you ensure the effectiveness of communication?
So, ayun. So, in my line of work, we conduct a orientation before kami pumunta ng dagat. So, orientation first. So, sa orientation, ang ginagawa namin is we talk about the history of freediving, we talk about the rules, the do's and don'ts, and also the techniques. So, if naintindihan ng mga student yung mga pinagsasabi namin, yung mga nilecture namin sa kanila, then doon namin ma-measure if effective ba talaga yung communication na ginawa namin.
Experience, what communication skills have you found to be the most effective in fostering positive project outcomes, teamwork, and understanding among coworkers in the team?
So ayun, being a coach, it is very significant to talk not just the students, but also to the coaches na mga ka-teamworks and everything. So we commonly use the interpersonal communication in order to create a positive outcomes in freediving industry. Brainstorming also, and team projects, something.
Can you give an instance where effective communication significantly affected the turnout of a job or a project?
So we can say that the communication is effective in terms of conducting a job interview. So before ako naging coach, I was interviewed first to become a coach, obviously. And then also, as a freediver coach now, before initiating an actual dive, yun yung sinabi ko kanina, in-orient ko na namin sila, and we talk about the history of freediving, the techniques and everything. And then, it is also important to maintain interpersonal communication through verbal and non-verbal communication. So, yun nga, nabanggit ko rin kanina na we use verbal and non-verbal communication kapag kapag nasa tubig kami and nasa ilalim ng tubig.
For the follow-up question, how do you go about developing or honing these communication skills with your team or organization?
Being a freediver, it is really important to have your body also a collaborative environment where team members work closely together and support each other through effective communication, because we use a verbal and non-verbal communication. It is also a must that we encourage divers, not specifically the clients and students na nakakasama namin every week, every day, to communicate with their bodies underwater via hand signals and practice scenarios that requires coordinated communication. So, specifically, mas maganda if kakilala mo na yung body mo, or when it comes to freediving world, body. So, para may kakilala ka and para mas alam mo kung ano yung capabilities ng isa and capabilities mo. So, para hindi kayo magkaroon ng misunderstanding between.
Next question, how do different communication media, such as email, video conferencing, and social media, improve your work and keep strong with your people, your professional network, or industry?
While in freediving, we upload videos in some of the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, sometimes in TikTok, also in Twitter and everything, Reddit, something. All about freediving. So, what to learn in free diving, the basics and the informations about free diving. And we usually get a lot of clients who are interested in trying free diving. I found it really important because it's not just we are engaging clients and students who are interested in free diving, but it also helps us to strong ties with people who are also interested in free diving. Okay na.